Hello, my friends. Welcome back to the Daily English Boost podcast. I'm Tom, and today I'm going to show you how just 10 minutes can transform your speaking, your confidence, and your everyday relationship with English. I know you may have tried long lessons, heavy textbooks, and strict grammar drills, but today I want you to relax your shoulders, take a breath with me, and imagine a short, friendly routine that you can do anywhere at home, on a walk, in your kitchen, because fluency doesn't come from pressure and panic. It comes from small, steady steps repeated with care. In this episode, I'll give you a simple, 5-step practice you can use every day. I'll explain why it works, I'll model the language for you, and I'll invite you to repeat out loud, personalize with your own life, and speak freely. By the end, you'll have a clear system you can start today, and if you stay with me, I'll guide you through a short live practice you can follow right now. Remember, you don't need perfect grammar to sound natural. You need consistent contact with real English and a calm voice that says, I can do this. So let's begin with our goal. Not to know English only in your head, but to do English with your mouth, your breath, and your daily life. The purpose of this routine is to help you stop translating and start thinking in English, to make phrases feel familiar in your mouth, and to turn your attention into confidence. And here's the plan. 5 simple parts. 2 minutes each. Listen, shadow, personalize, free talk, reflect. You can do them in order or mix them, but do them every day. Now I'll explain each step slowly and clearly. Then we'll practice together as if I'm right there with you. Step 1 is listening for 2 minutes, and the key here is not to chase every new word, but to connect to the rhythm and music of English. Find a short piece that you understand at least most of. Maybe a small podcast segment, a short video, a slow dialogue. And while you listen, don't translate. Just notice the tone, the stress, how words join together. Listen for the shape of the sentence, the little rise and fall of the voice. To help, I'll give you a few lines you can use. Hear me once, then repeat, ready. I start my day with English. Repeat that. Now try. I listen with calm and focus. And again, I don't need every word to understand the idea. Good. One more. I hear the rhythm and I feel the meaning. These are not only sentences to copy, they are a mindset. When you begin with listening like this, you warm up your brain gently, you tune your ear, and you prepare your mouth for speaking. Step 2 is shadowing for 2 minutes, which means speaking together with what you hear. This builds muscle memory in your mouth and helps your voice keep pace with natural English. If you can, take one small section from the audio and repeat with me, line by line. I'll give you a short model now, then you echo, Good morning, I'm ready to practice. Echo it. I speak slowly, clearly, and confidently. Echo. I can make mistakes. And keep going. Echo. My fluency grows every day. Echo. When you shadow, try to match my melody, length, and pace. You're teaching your mouth to move in English patterns, just like practicing a song on the piano. Don't worry if it feels strange at first. Strange is just new. Strange becomes natural with repetition. Step 3 is personalization for 2 minutes. This is where magic happens, because you take a phrase you just heard and make it about your life. If I say, I usually wake up early, you might say, I usually wake up at 7, or I don't wake up early on weekends, or I wake up early to go for a run. I'll give you a few base sentences to reshape. Listen, then build your version. First base. I start my day with English. Now make it yours. Maybe, I start my day with English when I make coffee. Or, I start my day with English on the bus. Next base. I feel calm when I practice. Make it yours. I feel calm when I practice after breakfast. Or, I feel calm when I practice before work. Next base. I want to speak naturally. Your turn. I want to speak naturally with my colleagues. Or, I want to speak naturally with my friends. By personalizing, you connect English to your real life, which helps your memory and your motivation. Step 4 is free talk for 2 minutes. No reading, no copying, just your voice. The goal isn't speed, the goal is flow, keeping your words moving forward even if they're simple. Choose a small topic and speak continuously. What you did yesterday, what you will do today, what you plan for the weekend, what you enjoy in your free time. To get you started, I'll give you natural prompts and sentence starters. When I pause, you keep going. Here we go. Today I feel. Continue. This morning I continue. One small thing I'm grateful for is continue. Later, I will continue. If I have time, I want to continue. One small goal for my English is continue. Notice how the starters pull ideas out of you. You don't need special vocabulary to sound clear. You need simple words, complete sentences, and steady breath. And if you pause, it's okay. Just start your next sentence. Step 5 is reflection for 2 minutes. Here you repeat 1 or 2 useful phrases from your practice. Notice one difficulty and choose one tiny goal for tomorrow. Ask yourself, which phrase felt easy? Which word was hard to say? What do I want to try again? Keep the reflection short and kind. You are not grading yourself, you are guiding yourself. Say this with me. I notice, I learn, I grow, I repeat. Now, before we move into a guided full practice, I want to share why this 10-minute routine is so effective. Small daily contact builds stronger pathways in your brain than long, rare study sessions. When you listen and speak a little every day, you stay in English mode. Your ear stays tuned, your mouth stays flexible, and your confidence grows naturally. Repetition turns effort into ease. Consistency turns hope into habit. And personalization turns memory into fluency. You don't need a teacher watching you for this to work. You need a tiny bit of courage to show up every day. Now, let's do a complete 10-minute flow right here, right now. I'll guide you smoothly, so it feels like a single conversation. We'll keep it calm and friendly. Ready to begin. Part 1, listening. I'll speak a short message. You just listen and feel the rhythm. I build my English in small steps. I do not need perfect grammar to speak clearly. I trust the process. I trust my voice. I am learning every day, a little at a time, with patience and kindness. Now I'll repeat the same message a bit faster. Still, just listen. I build my English in small steps. I don't need perfect grammar to speak clearly. I trust the process. I trust my voice. I'm learning every day, a little at a time, with patience and kindness. Excellent. Part 2, shadowing. I'll say the same lines in short pieces. You echo right after me. I build my English in small steps. Echo. I don't need perfect grammar to speak clearly. Echo. I trust the process. Echo. I trust my voice. Echo. I'm learning every day, a little at a time, with patience and kindness. Echo. Wonderful. Part 3. Personalization. I'll give you frames. You fill them with your truth. First frame, I build my English when I now complete it. Maybe walk to work, make breakfast, sit on the bus. Next frame, I feel confident when I finish, repeat simple sentences, speak to a friend, record my voice. Next frame, one topic I love talking about is say your topic, music, cooking, travel, fitness, books. Next frame, today I will practice by finish, shadowing a short clip, telling my morning story, repeating 3 phrases I like. Excellent. Part 4 Free Talk. I'll help you begin and then you keep going in your own words. Here's your first starter. Yesterday, I keep going. Now another. This morning, I keep going. Another. Right now I am. Keep going. One more. Later today, I will. Keep going. And a final. One small thing that makes me smile is keep going. If you run out of words, start a new sentence with also, or and then. Or another thing is, the flow matters more than the speed. Part 5 Reflect. Answer quietly. Which starter felt easiest? Which one was harder? What phrase did you like best? Say the best phrase again now. Good. Choose one micro goal for tomorrow. I will shadow 3 lines, or I will talk for 1 minute about my lunch, or I will repeat 5 phrases while I walk. Now, let's zoom in and make each step stronger with a few playful exercises. You can rotate through the week so your 10 minutes never feel boring. On listening days, try same clip, new focus. Day 1, focus on meaning. Day 2 on rhythm. Day 3 on linking. Day 4 on stress. Day 5 on emotion. Each day, take the same tiny audio and listen for a different layer. On shadowing days, try karaoke mouth. Mute me for a second while my script plays, and try to move your mouth silently in sync, then unmute and speak with me. It's a fun trick to loosen your jaw and improve timing. On personalization days, use 3 angles, turn one baseline into 3 versions. Present, I practice every morning. Past, I practice this morning. Future, I will practice tomorrow morning. This flexes your grammar without stress. On free talk days, try 5-sentence stories. Tell a very tiny story in exactly 5 sentences. Who, when, where, what happened, how you felt. This gives structure while keeping flow. On reflection days, try 1 sticky phrase. Pick 1 phrase that you want to keep and say it 5 times with different emotions. Calm, happy, excited, thoughtful, confident. Emotion makes memory stick. Next, let's talk about common mistakes and gentle solutions. Mistake 1 is skipping days. When you skip many days, your momentum fades, and your voice starts to hesitate again. The solution is a tiny version. If you're busy, do just 1 or 2 steps. Listen and shadow only, or free talk only. Even 3 minutes protects your habit. Mistake 2 is perfection chasing. You want to sound native before you allow yourself to speak. The solution is to celebrate good enough and keep speaking. Fluency grows in the noise of practice, not in the silence of waiting. Mistake 3 is dull topics. If your routine feels boring, your brain checks out. The solution is to choose topics you love. Sports scores, recipe ideas, travel plans, your favorite film, even the weather where you live today. Curiosity fuels attention, and attention fuels memory. Mistake 4 is rushing. Speed comes from control, and control comes from slow practice. If you rush, you lose clarity. The solution is to start slow and steady. Then, let speed come naturally over weeks. To help you feel the time, here's a 5-breath flow you can use anytime. It's not about seconds, it's about breath. Breathe in and say, I can practice now. Breathe out. Breathe in. I speak slowly and clearly. Breathe out. Breathe in. My mistakes help me learn. Breathe out. Breathe in. My voice is getting stronger. Breathe out. Breathe in. I'm proud to be practicing today. Breathe out. This small ritual tells your nervous system, we are safe, we are learning, we can speak. Now, I want to give you a week-long booster plan, so your 10-minute sessions feel fresh and focused. Day 1, Foundation. Listen and shadow the same short clip and personalize 2 lines. Day 2, Story. Free talk your morning in 5 sentences and reflect on 1 sticky phrase. Day 3, Sound. Pick 3 short lines and practice stress and linking. Then shadow once. Day 4, Life. Talk about 1 small task you did today, then plan a tiny goal for tomorrow. Day 5, Emotion. Choose 1 topic you care about and say why it matters to you. Day 6, Review. Repeat your favorite clip of the week and tell a 5-sentence story about it. Day 7, Celebrate. Speak freely about your progress this week and say 1 thing you will continue next week. Remember, you don't have to be perfect to be consistent. You only have to show up. To lock in the feeling, let's do 1 more live practice and layer the skills. I'll give you a simple micro dialogue. First, listen, then echo, then personalize. Listening pass. Hi, good morning. I'm practicing my English. Nice. What's your plan today? I'm going to listen, shadow a few lines, and talk about my morning. That sounds great. Keep it simple and keep going. Echo pass, repeat after each line. Hi, good morning. I'm practicing my English. Echo. Nice. What's your plan today? Echo. I'm going to listen, shadow a few lines, and talk about my morning. Echo. That sounds great. Keep it simple and keep going. Echo. Personalization pass now. Make it yours. Change morning to lunch break or evening. Change a few lines to 5 lines. Change my English to my speaking. For example, hi, good morning. I'm practicing my speaking. Nice. What's your plan today? I'm going to listen, shadow 5 lines, and talk about my lunch break. That sounds great. Keep it simple and keep going. Excellent. Now, free talk. Tell me how you will practice tomorrow. Start with, tomorrow I will. Keep going with 2 or 3 sentences. Good. Reflection. What phrase did you like in that dialogue? Say it again now with a confident voice. As we move toward the end of today's episode, I want you to remember 3 truths about fluency that I've learned from thousands of learners. First, fluency is a habit, not a test. It grows quietly through daily contact, the way a plant grows with a little water each day. Second, fluency is built from phrases, not rules. When you repeat natural lines again and again, they begin to live inside you. You reach for them without thinking. Third, fluency is a feeling as much as a skill. When you feel calm and safe, your voice opens. When you feel panicked, your voice hides. That's why we practice softly, kindly, consistently. Now, let's finish with a gentle confidence set. I'll say a line, you say it too, with intention. I can practice for 10 minutes today. Say it. I can speak even if I make mistakes. Say it. I can grow a little every day. Say it. I can be patient and kind to myself. Say it. I can become fluent by doing small things well. Say it. Beautiful. You've done real work today. You listened, you spoke, you personalized, you flowed, and you reflected. That is the full circle of fluency. If you keep this 10-minute routine for 1 week, you will feel more comfortable. If you keep it for 1 month, other people will notice. If you keep it for 6 months, your speaking will feel natural and automatic. No magic, no secret, just the power of showing up. Thank you so much for spending this time with me on the Daily English Boost podcast. I'm proud of you for choosing practice over perfection, for choosing progress over fear, and for choosing your voice today. If this episode helped you, I would love for you to subscribe to the Daily English Boost podcast so you never miss a guided session. When you subscribe, you join a community of learners who believe in small steps and big results. And if you want extra support, share this routine with a friend and practice together, listen together, shadow together, and speak freely together. Remember, your voice matters, your effort matters, and your English is growing right now. Until next time, keep listening, keep speaking, keep growing. I'm Tom. This is the Daily English Boost podcast, and I'll see you in the next session.